Welcome to the Machete Band Manifesto podcast that's all about delivering electrifying instrumental music and lively conversations to keep your spirits soaring. If you're in the mood for groovy upbeat tunes that will have you dancing and thrilled from start to finish, you've found yourself a new favorite audio destination with video.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to episode 2.
That was brilliant. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to episode 2, the Machete Manifesto, where we discuss various aspects of machete and play music and talk about time-traveling dinosaurs, summoning geese, the flowering flower of northern somewhere.
It's the hard-hitting questions.
It's the really hard-hitting questions that matter the
You won't
most.
find information about that anywhere else, in fact.
No, you might say it's completely made up, but you'd be wrong.
I decided after last, I said I need to speak up more and enunciate.
Annunciate. I want to annunciate.
I would like to make an announcement.
Excuse me, sir. I have an announcement to make. My feet are made entirely out of cellophane.
Cellophane?
Yeah.
What is cellophane?
I'm glad you asked. Cellophane is a revolutionary new product.
Right. Yeah.
It's called cellophane, and basically it's made out of little tiny cells and window panes, and it moves off of its own momentum, and it is used to find trees that are rotting from the inside.
I'm going in and out of thinking that what you said sounds like it could be a real thing. Periodically.
Which way are you leaning?
I think with the trees at the end, you maybe pushed it onto not real.
No, really? Trying to make it more believable than saying the trees. But no, you're right.
You said something about being on Windows and it peeling off, and I'm like, yeah, I can see peeling off Windows.
Did I say that?
Phone away. Did you?
Don't think so.
Or maybe I just wanted you to say that.
Yeah.
It's like, is he talking about that stuff that peels off the window? Peels off the windows? Did you say?
Just daydream about peeling windows.
Yeah. Peeling windows.
I'm peeling windows. You know what I miss?
Peeling windows.
Peeling windows. So welcome to episode number 2.
Episode number 2. I think we're coming through loud and clear.
The first one went okay.
It seemed to be a lot more popular than I was expecting.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Yeah. I have a challenge for everyone who might watch or listen this week. Can you share it with one other person and tell them that it's really awesome?
Yes. Lie
Thank
to them.
you.
Tell them. How about if they let us know that they've told them?
Yeah.
And then we'll put both their names in a drawer to win a t-shirt.
Oh, yes. Refer a friend to our podcast.
Refer a friend
So
and
if
win a
you-
t-shirt.
If you comment or message us, we need some evidence.
Yeah.
I want to see like a conversation where there are at least 5 messages in each direction
Yeah.
talking about our podcast.
Yeah. And how good it. We can send some things to copy and paste.
Yeah. Our guide
Yeah.
to talking about
We've
us.
got the perfect script
Yeah.
to get them hooked into.
I know it took a long time writing script. I had to write the perfect script for this conversation, perfect script for people to talk about the conversation.
Yeah.
But really, if you message us and tell us that you shared it with someone, we'll put you in a drawer.
That's awesome. How awesome are we?
Yeah, I know, it's so good, man.
Yeah. And if you're the only person, if there's only one person who enters, then as long as you've shared it with someone, then we won't tell you that you're the only one who's entered. Put a fake name. Simon Cleggles.
We'd have to do the competition seriously, though, wouldn't we?
They have to be a specific size, though.
I'm wearing one actually at the moment.
Are you?
But
The machete.
because I knew I would be cold now.
One that you've loomed yourself.
Yes.
Home loomed.
My mum made this jumper.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did she loom it?
I don't believe she loomed it. No.
I can see your mum looming on a summer's eve. I'm wearing exactly the same thing as I was wearing last time.
Yeah.
Continuity.
Yeah.
It's like you had wardrobe change and I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, exactly. I'll just a suggestion.
Go on.
You can say no, but I can't help but notice then there's something down there that we could use to honour the original first episode of the podcast.
The duo rum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm glad I suggested it.
We're just going to smack it out of the bottle, are we?
Yeah,
Could
see,
put it in our-
I've set myself up, but now I can't reach the bottle. Of course.
I can swing over.
Long arms can reach.
Old long arms.
Old long arms.
Lambs.
Plums.
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 Plums. This is a duo rum spiced, born in Scotland, blended with the Caribbean. And it is quite delicious.
But it's not half whiskey, half rum.
It's not half whiskey, half rum. Half whiskey, half rum. Half whiskey, half rum.
Half-assed whiskey. That's some half-assed whiskey rum.
Anyway, cheers.
Like chug. How
Oh,
is
it
it?
stayed in my mouth.
Yeah. Don't give it a swill.
I try not to. My mouth just starts salivating if it stays in for too long. Oh, a little swillsy. God.
You could get right around the gums.
Put the ropes in, boys. We're going out to sea. Where's my rub? I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I like to go for the full experience.
Yeah. Oh, shall I try it?
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna try a swell.
Get right down there, like all gums coated. You know, like
All gums coated.
all gums coated, lads.
Yeah, here's to your gums. All gums. I just want to say, all gums coated. Yes.
I can hear you swilling it through the microphone.
Oh god. Machete news.
Machete news.
We got some good machete news. We're going to be releasing a song that we wrote called Chico.
Oh yeah.
And maybe we'll play it later today.
Maybe we will.
I suppose we don't want to give it away too soon, do we?
That's okay, we can play it.
We can play it. I mean, a lot of people probably heard it anyway.
Probably. It's an old song. We've already released about 3 versions of it.
And we play it live all the time.
But let's not undersell, because
No.
what we're really doing is not just Chico the song, it's the Chico experience.
It's the whole experience.
There's a story
Yes.
and some artwork.
We've got it all coming.
So it's going to, it's going to be a few different bits and bobs.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We've obviously just started, but I'm quite excited.
Yeah.
Seems like a opportunity to be creative and do something that nobody else is doing.
Yeah.
Nobody's writing stories and putting music to them.
Yeah. So Chico is going to come out. We'll probably announce when it's going to actually be released.
Yeah.
Possibly 4 weeks from now, I would say.
Roughly precise 4 weeks.
Precisely 4 weeks. Let's play it now.
Mm.
And then
Yeah, so this is the acoustic version of Chico, shortened for Chico al Fondo, just to warm you up for what's to come.
a gig coming up, haven't we?
We have got a gig coming up, Matthew.
Icebreaker Festival,
Icebreaker Festival,
3rd of February,
3rd of February. That's right.
Saturday, Vaults, 9 p.m.
At the Vaults, 9 till 9:30.
Next.
Next. Last week we'd been checking out a couple of the acts who were going to be playing the same stage on the same day as us.
Yes.
I mean, there's only one day, but they'll be playing there too.
They'll be playing.
Yeah, I was checking out a geezer called Ulysses Wells.
Oh, I love that name.
That's a good name, isn't it? Ulysses.
Ulysses Wells.
So his number one song on Spotify is called Blues Runs the Game. And it has 912,500 plays.
900,500 plays.
So he's well on his way to 1 million on that.
Yeah, he's going to earn himself a nice, crisp £10 note.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna iron it before they send it to him.
Yeah.
That's how crisp it's gonna be. So people are giving him a good old listen.
Listen to Ulysses.
That's right. You know, when I listened to the first song of his, it was quite chill, and then I'm always going like, you just assume that's going to be what it's like all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it's going to be quite chill half an hour before we go on. But actually, I think it'll be a rocking show. I'm interested to know, like, I assume he'll be bringing a band, yeah? Like, he kind of seems to bill himself as just him.
Yeah.
He must have a band, I'm sure.
Hopefully he'll turn up with a giant drum on his back.
Yeah.
And an accordion. Hey, it's me, guys. You'll sit well. Please turn up like that, Ulysses.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
I'll give you a crisp £10 note if you turn up like that.
So what time is
Ulysses.
Yeah, Ulysses. What time is Ulysses on?
I'm pretty sure it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
But I'm going to double check.
8 o'clock on the
It is
box.
8 o'clock. Well, you know, look, it shows what we know because he's on 8 till 8:30 and we're on at 9. So it looks like you got a half-hour changeover, which is quite generous.
It is quite generous.
I think we should maybe... We haven't actually got a set list yet, even though we tried. But
should we do it right now?
We could do, but what I was going to say was, why don't we have like the longer one, and see if we've got half-hour changeover, maybe we can get on early.
Okay. Icebreaker Festival, 3rd of February. The Vaults, 8:35 to 9:30. We're taking an extra 25 minutes. I'm sure they won't mind. Right, it's our last song of it. Oh, sorry, Ulysses.
Yeah. We'll just grab Mike. Yeah, no, we just want everyone a round of applause for the keyboard player who unfortunately can't stay for the last song. What's his name? Was it Pete? Everyone a round of applause for Pete. Good practice on Tuesday this week.
Oh, we had a great practice.
Yeah.
It was good. We played the new song, and it was wonderful.
Yeah. Just sometimes I wish at a time like this we could, like, you know, rewind to practice on Tuesday and see what everyone was up to. Shall we?
I've got a magical button here that will...
Press it, damn it, press it.
It's not... Eyes up here, mate. It's not
Looking at your button.
Right.
If you had to build a fence, how long would you make the fence?
Well, it all depends. Am I keeping things in or out?
That's a great question. You're keeping things out.
Oh, keeping things out. So it has to be at least 9 long.
It has to.
But I'm not going to tell you the unit.
9 years.
Otherwise he'll be able to get in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the unit.
You know the unit.
You'll know the weak point.
He knows the
You'll be able to exploit the weaknesses. But now it's a mystery. Is it 9 yards, 9 miles, or just 9 centimeters long? What sort of pliers do you need to bring? It'll freak them out, man.
Yeah.
Are we talking about your penis now?
I know the gate code.
The gate code.
The gates code.
The gate code.
It
I'm not on the
requires
fence.
pliers.
You're not on the fence.
Yeah. I got wood panels.
Panels, yeah.
How many?
9.
9.
9 years of them.
So
9 years. I've been collecting these here wood panels for 9 years.
A wood panel year. It's like a light year. 6 wood panel years.
6 wood panels.
6 wood panel years ago.
But it is. But is that a distance. 6 wood panel years. Like
Yeah.
light years is distance, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's not
It's the
time.
amount of time it takes you to walk from one end of the wood panel to the other in years.
In
The amount of years.
one wood panel a year. It's like, shit, that's a long way.
It's going to take me ages.
it's gonna, you need to bring a rucksack. It's gonna be a long journey.
Stock up.
Yeah,
What's in the rucksack?
that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. So, what would you bring in the rucksack?
Because I don't know.
Because I would like to know your rucksack dealings.
I would put in, first of all, I would put in a spare pair of socks.
Standard.
Yeah, for any fence-related situation.
For any fence-related situation.
Because you never know, like some fence panels can be quite like dusty at the bottom.
Can they?
Yeah, and like that's gonna mess up with your
Yeah,
socks.
not at the top. You all know dust collects downwards.
Yeah, it collects
Yeah.
downwards. and
Downward dust.
the
Downward.
Yoga
The
position.
yoga.
downward dust.
Yeah.
So if it's dust, and dust is gonna screw up your socks. It's gonna make if you've got black socks, it's gonna make it look like it's speckled.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
don't want that.
can I
And you're
just
going to be leaving footprints as well after that.
I know,
Dusty
and when
footprints.
Exactly.
the people that you're trying to get out of the fence,
Yeah.
you don't want them to know where you are.
Is
Do
that
you think it would be crazy footprints as well? Like your footprints are the dust, like as opposed to footprints in the dust.
Your footprints are the dust. That's
Yeah.
like finding a piece of hay in a stack full of needles.
You've always been rooting through that stack of needles all day.
crawling through the
It's in it somewhere.
it's like, ow, it's worth trying. Just a few more.
I just
Um,
wish I had a haystack.
Can I check these are armoured socks? Because I hope you've considered Splinters. Splinters McGee, enemy of
Oh,
fences.
But, you know,
I get ya.
He's sort of-
Across my fence. I'll give you 9 wood panel years in prison for this.
all right? So you're gonna build a 9 long fence.
Yeah. But beware the dust and the
Beware
splinters.
of dust and splinters. Excellent. Do you have any questions for Sam?
How you doing today, man?
It's good, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not, but it is.
Next.
I'd like to add, when in the company of Machete, it's impossible to be ill.
Yeah.
Some people come in with like
Maladies.
ears missing,
Yeah.
and they just grow back.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what I felt earless this year until
Earless,
till I was in a
this
room.
Yearless.
I was in. I felt like 9 wood panels away from life itself.
I do feel we might be able to get more people to our gigs if we also offer miracle cures.
So come to Machete. We will cure all ailments.
We'll grow your ears back.
Yeah.
What's your craziest Machete story?
Is it being electrocuted on the boat?
Electrocuted?
Remember on
What
the
happened
HMS
there?
Warrior when we played that
I
beer
remember.
festival at the HMS Warrior,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they plugged in my bass, and it like shocked me to the core.
And then they shot him with a cannon.
It was like my entire bass was like electrified, and when I touched the strings, it was like. Bzzz, and I was like, "Oh, that's bad." And I touched it again. It was
Yeah.
like bzzz, again. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Am I gonna die?"
And I saw your whole skeleton.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
inspired me.
Yeah.
I've electrocuted myself through a guitar before as well once.
Did you?
Like, yeah, it's silly. I was trying to like plug in the amp or pedal, and I couldn't see the plug socket, and so I was like feeling for it with my hand, but I managed to plug it in while I was still touching one of the pins.
Oh shit!
And it just like, I got like a little spark between the string and my finger, and it went like, bzz, and I feel like I blacked out just for a moment, but just like, whoa.
Whoa.
And I was like, well, I feel
Blacked out.
weird.
Whoa.
Just for like very short, like a split second. But I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Electrocution is a weird thing.
Yeah, I
man.
wouldn't
It's a
recommend
weird
it.
What
thing.
is electricity? Like, what is it? Like, what is it?
I actually.
All I know is Dom, all of a sudden, could play the guitar.
Yeah.
Like nobody.
I couldn't play before that. I was in the shop. I was in the shop buying my first guitar. It was only on Saturday.
Yeah.
I actually blacked out once when I thought about electricity, and this isn't a joke.
You blacked out when you
I
thought
blacked
about
out
it.
when I thought about electricity. Never think about plugging things in. No, it's true. I was 11. I went to an emergency services kind of awareness day at school, and they showed us this video of like kids being electrocuted, and then I woke up and the day had finished,
Whoa.
and I'd
What?
I'd been
But
knocked out by fear. Yeah,
Oh,
now I live.
you were the demonstration.
yeah,
This is what
yeah.
this electricity.
Yeah,
he
don't
comes-
do this.
He comes up behind you like.
Someone behind you
He's
just
like-
tased you.
They sneakily
Oh man,
put
yeah,
me
you
on
just, I don't know what happened. You
Oh,
just
he's
blanked
out.
He woke,
No one
woke
knows
up.
why.
He woke up at the end of the day and realised that he was the CPR dummy.
Yeah. Next week, I'm going to be a crash test dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Sam? What's your craziest machete story?
My craziest machete story is Aldershot Football Stadium.
Nah.
Let me paint the scene. First of all, Brother John arrived halfway through the gig. But it was written in into the set list. John arrives here, and he
It
turned
was
up.
the bit.
I think he'd actually been there since the beginning, but he was so he didn't want to disrespect the set list,
Yeah.
so he sat in his car listening to Avril Lavigne. Anyway, the other funny thing about that gig was that we were playing to people who were trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, it was a sleep-in.
It was a
like a
sleep-in.
protest,
Yeah.
wasn't it? No one wanted to hear music, no matter
Yeah.
how much it healed them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were,
They
just
were
in
like,
their
"We've got our
sleep-
ears back now. Cheers, guys."
And they were just in their sleeping bags, and we were playing our brand of like quirky, energetic music.
Yeah.
while they
There
were
was
just like,
more.
They were like in their bed caps and their candles.
Yeah, they were really. Yeah, there was more snoring than
Lantern.
clapping.
Yeah, lantern.
The candle
Who goes
snuffer.
there?
What have you done with the oil? What's the oil?
Yeah. Who go?
You any idea what time it is?
It was like
Didn't
8:30 p.m.
When you pulled up in your car, weren't you like right next to where we were actually playing? I seem to remember playing,
That was
and John was there in his car. Like, right
Yeah.
next to us.
Yeah,
And
we
we
saw
making
we
out.
saw you get out of the car, come along. You got your bass on, plugged it in, and then joined us for the second half of the song. I think it was like
Yeah.
No Eye or something. It was.
I think it
brilliant.
was no, actually. Yeah, it was halfway
Fantastic.
through. It was good.
That
Yeah.
was really good. And play some music.
Yeah.
What do you want to play? Say it on 3. And if it's the same, we'll play it. 1, 2, 3.
Pixie.
Corey. And again. 1, 2, 3.
S&M. Oh. I thought we were just doing a different one.
Okay, yeah. Once you say it, you can't say it again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Dustbot.
Ah. 1, 2, 3.
Pirate
90s
Booty.
Mash. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Maurice.
Aladdin.
Oh.
Come on.
1, 2, 3. Mash Spot.
I know. I can't think of one. Alright, go again. Although now I know what you're going to say, so you'll have to do a different one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Dustbot.
Machete. You've already said it.
Did I?
You already said Dustbot.
Oh.
1, 2.
Hang on, wait.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 3.
One-Eyed
One-Eyed King. Would you rather have the ability to summon a flock of synchronized seagulls to enhance any dramatic moment in your life, or be followed by a personal fog machine that activates randomly during conversations? So you could have a flock of seagulls that come and accompany you whenever there's a dramatic situation. You can just summon like
Are they involved?
a flock of seagulls. Well, they just kind of hover behind you looking menacing.
Okay, they don't actually do anything. Just for effect.
But they
And I
strike.
get to choose when they come.
Yeah, you can summon them.
I summon the... Was it swans? Or seagulls, did you say?
The seagulls.
I summon the seagulls. Oh my god.
Hide your
yeah.
chips! Hide your
Do
chips!
you know what I was literally about to say? Like, I read or heard a story about a geezer sat at a train station on the platform.
Yeah.
He's got chips and he's throwing it to like the birds and the seagulls and that there, but he's just throwing a few and then he's like shooing them away again and he just keeps doing it. And then like a train comes in and like people get on it. And then just as the doors literally are starting to close on the train, the geezer stands up and like launches his chips onto the train. And all the birds are like getting in there like before the doors close. But then the people on the train are like in there with like the absolute carnage.
No way.
I don't know if it's a true story or not, but if you just imagine it, I mean, you'd just be like, that wouldn't actually be cool if you were on the train, because, you know,
Oh no.
it'd be extremely surprising when it's that
Yeah.
you wouldn't know what was happening.
No, I mean, what
You know, you think it was some sort of like bird attack or something, you know, you're
Yeah.
freaking out. Is that emergency brake worthy?
Yeah.
But do they open the doors when it's...
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Presume, they must open the doors. Surely you can't have an emergency.
Yeah, you go and lock
There's a
every-
fire!
lock
There's a fire!
Lock everyone on there.
Yeah.
Are you sure you need the doors open? I think some of them say it puts you on with the driver, actually, so you'd be like, what is it? Open the doors!
They're everywhere.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
I mean, how long before there's just bird shit everywhere?
I know, mate.
Or they start freaking out and pecking people's eyes out.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. All right, how about just one more, just quickly? How about would you rather have a pet lizard that could only speak in like Shakespearean English?
I don't
or-
want that. Whatever the other one is. Go on.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other one? what's the alternative?
It doesn't matter.
I'm happy with my choice, but I want to know what it was.
A cat that only tells knock jokes all day.
All day.
Yeah. You sure?
Could actually get a bit tiring,
Sure
couldn't
about-
it?
Sure about your choice?
Yeah.
Is it because it's a lizard?
No, it's because it's a
Shakespearean.
Shakespearean.
I love he just decided straight away. That's the worst possible outcome. Anything but fucking Shakespearean.
Subscribe now.